Have you ever been told that your pain will control your life? I was, twice. As a teenager, I was told I'd be wearing a back brace for the rest of my life and that I would never be active by the time I was in my 20s. Yet, here I am in my 50s, helping people overcome their back pain every day. At 17, my back locked up so badly that I ended up in the emergency room by paramedics. The doctors told me that I would need to wear a corselet-style back brace and that having kids, doing sports, or even staying active might be impossible for me. But that experience didn't just define my pain. It helped me find my purpose. By 19, I was a licensed medical professional dedicating to helping others manage pain, especially back pain. I knew firsthand how life-changing this work could be. Decades later, my journey was tested again when a pickup truck hit me while I was cycling and I lost consciousness twice. That accident brought me back memories of my first experience at 17, the fear of being limited, of not being able to do what I love to do. But I kept pushing, eventually not only recovering but thriving as an athlete. For the past 25 years, I completed triathlons and half marathons, often with my own patients who face similar challenges and now join me in races. My story taught me that pain doesn't have to control your life. Today, I'm sharing 5 simple back health hacks to help you take control of your health, find relief, and stay active, no matter what anyone has told you is possible. Let's kick things off with something simple but powerful tip. Safe lifting techniques. Now, I know some of us like to believe that we're still in our 20s, lifting anything we want, but here's the thing, especially if you're over 50, those days need a little more modification, folks. Lifting the wrong way is one of the most common causes of back pain and can lead to serious issues like compression fractures, which are much harder to recover from. So here's my rule. Leave the heavy lifting to the younger ones. And if you need to lift, keep it light and tight, close to your body. Always bend at the knees and not at the waist. Picture it like a quick squat. The power should come from the legs, not your back. Trust me, making small adjustments like this now can save you a lot of pain later. You'd be surprised how a little caution can go a long way in keeping your back happy and healthy. Moving on to hack 2, let's talk about sprains and strains. They sound similar, but they're actually pretty different, and knowing the difference can really help you get the right treatment. A sprain happens when you overstretch or tear a ligament, which is the tissue connecting bones. Think of it as a twist gone wrong, something that often happens in the ankle. On the other hand, a strain is an injury to a muscle or tendon. These are the tissues that connect muscles to bones, and they're most common when you're lifting something heavy or overusing a muscle. To make it real, let me share a quick story. I had a runner patient who came into my practice with a classic strain from pushing too hard. He ended up on crutches for about 4 weeks and learned that sometimes rest and recovery are just as important thing as training. So remember, sprain equals ligament, strain equals muscle or tendon. And if you're not sure, always err on the side of rest, ice, and a little patience. These injuries heal faster if you give them a chance to recover. Let's talk about the RICE method, a powerful, easy way to manage back pain and reduce inflammation right after an injury. RICE stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. Here's how it works and why it matters. In the first 72 hours after an injury, the focus should be getting inflammation down so the healing process can really kick in. So start with the rest, meaning don't push yourself or the injury. Then apply ice 15 to 20 minutes at a time every hour, which helps reduce swelling. Compression, like using a wrap, can add extra support or elevation. Raising the injured area, folks, above your heart also helps reduce swelling. Now, here's an extra tip for those first 72 hours. Switch to a contrast method. after heat for 15 to 20 minutes, following by ice the same amount of time. The alternating hot and cold helps boost circulation at the same time, keeps inflammation down. So if you're worried about sticking to it, just set hourly timers on your phone. This way, you're staying consistent without having to remember each time. This method works well, and if you stay consistent, it will work. You're going to notice a faster relief and recovery. Simple steps like these can make a huge difference. If you're looking for a natural, effective way to relieve pain, let me share some of my go-to products that are game changers for both my patients and me. This isn't about temporary relief. It's about addressing inflammation and pain at the source. First is my Double D liquid. This is a high concentrated vitamin D3 combined with MCT oil. Now, MCT or medium chain triglycerides work together with vitamin D3 to help your body absorb it more efficiently. This blend not only supports your bone health, but it also reduces inflammation, giving your body a better foundation of healing. And then there's Dr. Klein's natural anti-inflammatory cream. Dr. Klein isn't just any doctor. He's a highly respected physician here in Florida and has served as a doctor for Air Force 2. This isn't just another over-the-counter cream that cools the surface of your skin. When you massage it in for 30 to 60 seconds, it penetrates deep into the muscles and joints, acting as a vasodilator, folks, to increase blood flow and reduce inflammation at the root. For those of us dealing with conditions like rheumatoid arthritis like myself, this cream is a must. It's my go-to every morning and evening. It truly makes a difference. Many of my patients keep it in the shower to apply right away when the skin is still warm, letting it absorb deeply into the skin. The results are fast and the relief, it's real. So if you're tired of just masking the pain, this is a hack that can help you tackle head on. Last but definitely not least, hack number 5, build your core strength. A core, it's like building in a support system for your spine, which is the key to preventing back pain. One of the simplest ways to strengthen your core is with planks and side planks. They're quick, they don't require equipment, and can really help improve that back stability. I'll be posting a video soon to demonstrate the proper form of these exercises, so stay tuned for that. The right form can make all the difference. And these moves just don't help your back, they improve your balance, stability, and posture. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Dr. Maria Lange, and if you find these back health hacks helpful, don't keep them a secret. Share this episode with your friends, family, or anyone you might feel is struggling with back pain. Together, we can help each other take control of your health one step at a time. For more resources, natural products, or support for your wellness journey, my practice, Lange's Anti-Aging Wellness, is based here in Lake Mary, Florida. If you can find additional tools, natural pain relief options, and more on my website at www.langsantiagingandwellness. And make sure you stay tuned in for upcoming episodes where I'll be diving into topics like wellness, resilience, and active aging. Remember, taking care of your health isn't about one big change. It's about small, consistent actions that add up over time. You have the power to empower your health. Thanks for being here today. Let's keep moving forward together.